to see it on his face, he's happy because he sees what we're about to do. We feel pretty good about the future here.
Yeah. I want to ask you about these linebackers. So I thought you had a pretty good day from the linebacker room. What did you see out there that caught your eye?
Guys playing hard. Our guys do a great job taking coaching, whether it's, something small, something big. They do a pretty good job of just improving day in and day out. This was another improvement. We're progressing exactly the way that we want to.
I felt like Kalen Tolson was around the ball a little bit more from today. What do you see from him? What's his upside?
He's a great athlete, ultimately.
Jack, right?
He's definitely Jack for sure. I think he has like 2% body fat or something crazy like that. He's a good player. He's smart. And now that we're starting to get him to calm down, he's starting to settle into the exact role that he should be at. And in the end, he is a fantastic athlete, and we make athletes look great at linebacker in our system.
I know that Milo didn't get as many reps with the second string day. He was getting some more first string. What was behind that? Is he kind of taking care of his opportunities, taking care of his business?
That was more injury related.
Okay.
I know he's recovering from an injury, and with our twos, we were going live. We didn't want him to take live reps.
Okay.
So with the first team, we had Delano and him just flip-flopping every series.
What does he add to the field, like speed-wise? It feels like there's a speed upgrade now with Delano and him both getting reps at linebacker.
Yeah, we have dramatically upgraded our athleticism at linebacker. With Delano, we all know how Delano is. We just had to get him to gain a little bit of weight. Now that he's doing that, you're starting to see the type of player we think he could be. Milo's the same way. There's a reason why Milo was rated so high coming out. He's a great athlete.
Thank you so much.
What are your expectations for Jake Hansen once he gets out there? Is he able to do everything you wanted him to do?
Jake Hansen is one of the best linebackers in the country, so our expectations are high. When he is healthy and ready to go, he's stepping right back in and leading this ball team.
Is he involved a lot now? I mean, I know he can't do all the physical stuff, but he's heavily involved in everything else you're doing.
Yeah, no, he's right by me every step of the way, coaching up the guys. He's doing what leaders are supposed to do in this situation.
Coach, big jump for you personally, going from grad assistant to linebacker coaching on a Big Ten football team. What do you have to do to kind of prepare yourself mentally and learning more about the playbook and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I've been learning this system for a long time, so the playbook, learning the system wasn't necessarily a problem. And I also didn't necessarily just jump from a graduate assistant to a linebackers coach. Being a corners coach last year allowed me to get in front of the room and learn more about my style of coaching. Every coach is different, and it allowed me to kind of settle into what I want to be about and what I want to emphasize as a coach.
What's the kind of the culture you wanted in that linebacker room?
I want leaders. In the end, everything goes or doesn't go depending on the linebackers in the room. The linebackers have to run the show. The ultimate leaders of the defense, particularly our Mike linebacker, we have to know the system better than everybody else. If we do that, our defense can be in good shape.
Delay's moved in there, to the Mike spot. Is he picking that up? How to be a leader from the middle of that defense?
He's doing everything and beyond of what we want him to do. He's gravitated to that role, and it's pretty natural for him. He's a good player, and we've known that. Seeing him in this role, being the leader of not just the defense but this team, we're really starting to see something special.
What we're seeing this spring, a lot more three linebacker defensive sets, not as much nickel. I don't know if we'll see that in the fall, but is that because of the numbers that you have at the linebacker position, or is that a strategic thing from Coach Smith?
We're just kind of messing with some things right now. With our defense, we could play with three linebackers on the field against pretty much any personnel grouping. We could play with 5 DBs on the field, which I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. We could do that like we did last year. Our defense is good, and the beauty behind it is that we could adjust to anything, and we're able to adjust our system to the players that we have.
I wanted to ask you about Kalen Tolson again, because from our point of view on the sideline, he looks like a guy who's really made a big jump between last fall and this spring. Are you seeing the same thing?
Absolutely. It's the spring ball for a young player is invaluable. Being able to get those looks is something that's hard to do when you just come in the summer, you come right before the season, because you're starting to prep for opponents. But now that we're able to start back at square one with him, you're starting to see a lot of potential that we saw when we were recruiting him.
You signed a linebacker in this incoming class, Shimon Cooper from St. Louis Trinity. He was here today with teammates and some other big targets for you guys, obviously. So what do you think Shimon's going to contribute when he gets here in the fall?
A winning attitude. I think when you come from a place that's been winning and winning the way that they are, it rubs off on everybody. We want to bring as many winners in here as possible. And ultimately, I think that is his big thing. He was a Mike linebacker and on a team that was dominant. So he could bring some of that to here. We need some of that here.
You got a position in mind for him?
It's early. Probably Mike linebacker. I think he is that type of leader. I haven't necessarily seen him work out in person as much as I want to. So right now, the big things with him, I think, are just his leadership, and I would want to put him at Mike linebacker because of that.